Chair recognizes the delegate at mic 1.
Thank you, Brother President. JosieCamacho, Executive Secretary, Treasurer of the Alameda Labor Council, and also a proud member of CWA and on the National Board of the Asian Pacific American Labor Alliance. I stand in full support of the Diversity and Inclusive Leadership Resolution. And I wanted to start by giving honor to my mother, Vicenta San Nicolas Camacho, who passed away in April. She was a Chamorro indigenous woman who raised 10 children on the island of Guam and then came here to the U.S. with my father to raise a living and earn a decent living to take care of 10 children. It was because of her that she was very quiet, very low-key, but until the month before she died, her best programs were Rachel Maddox and the Rosary. And the reason I say that is because she was a worldly woman that watched the news. She was proud when Guam voted for Obama. And she was proud that half of her 10 children belonged to unions. And it was that inspiration and courage that led me towards the path in terms of just my story, becoming an office worker at the City of Oakland. My husband, Victor, became an electrical wireman, proceeded to become an apprenticeship instructor, director of the apprenticeship, and then run the union for 12 years. And he is a man of color. So what I want to say is that in our labor movement, there aren't very many Pacific Islanders, indigenous Pacific Islanders that I've seen at the convention. And I'm encouraged with all of the speakers from the different unions, take a look at your industry, take a look at your work sites, and look for people that look like me. Because if we really want to drive towards being inclusive and expand our pro-union workforce and resurrect and lift up young leaders, we have to reach out to the Asian Pacific American communities. They are our partners in the struggle. They take up issues around immigration. Some of them are very low-key, but that's where we look for leaders. It isn't always the one that speaks out. And if you get those leaders at the workplace, guess what? You get the folks that follow them. So with that, I want to thank my executive committee officers who are here, Martha Q, my first VP with the nurses, Yvonne Williams, my president with ATU 192, and Gary Jimenez, SEIU 10-1, my second VP. So I have myself, a Pacific Islander, my president is African American, my second VP is Latino, and my first VP is a white woman. And we are supported by 126, thank you, Brother President.
Thank you,
126 affiliated unions. And one last thing, President Brother, I'd like to say is that I come home to my husband sometimes and say, man, I'm dealing with so much testosterone. And what he tells me is, honey, you have a little bit of your own. Thank you.
Thank you. Chair recognizes